up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is Uma, aka Fabian, and for those who don't know me, I'm a transgender and I post videos about the changes, challenges, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything that I'm experiencing and I'm coming across during my transition. So today we're gonna talk about things that I've noticed that have changed on this 3 months and 3 weeks that I have been on testosterone. I'm not talking about so much about the existing changes I've already had, but I will talk about some of the new stuff that I'm coming across. And this is number one: your weight. Not necessarily your weight, but you become more heavy-handed, and you don't realize it. If I'm laying down with my girl and let's say I put my leg on top of hers just to mess around with her when I'm kind of goofing around with her, right? She tells me that I'm too heavy, and she never really had any issues with me before doing that. And she'll be like, baby, you're kind of heavy. And I was like, damn, all right, my bad. Or I would put, when we walk around, I put my hand over her shoulder, excuse me, and she thinks I'm kind of leaning on her kind of hard, but I'm not. I'm just pressing my hand just like I always had. But apparently my hand also feels more heavier on her. When I grab her and stuff like that, I guess I don't realize I do it a little more heavier and a little harder or stronger or more firm, I guess. I'm not quite sure. But she tells me so. She's told me already numerous times that she probably started watching my strength and the way I do things now, because I'm getting heavier, more heavy-handed, and a little more firm and a little stronger. So I have to be careful with that. So that's one new thing that I've noticed that's been different. Also, another thing that has been different is the fact that the way that I eat, it's definitely not like before anymore. I am definitely starting to eat a lot more than I used to, as a regular thing for me now. And so now also my fiance, she's already feeding me more than before. So whenever we would eat, we will no longer eat the same portion. She always puts more on my dish than on hers, and I'm not really gaining any weight. I'm not really losing that much weight either. I don't know, but it's not really affecting me so much. It just makes me feel more full, and I just feel like when I'm not eating, when I'm eating like before, it just feels that it was kind of like not an appetizer, but it just feels like I'm just so very empty. Like I just want more, So yeah. Another thing. Give me a second. I'm trying to think. All right, my bad, guys. Another thing is that my voice has also gotten a little deeper. It doesn't sound the same at all over the phone anymore as it does in person. I mean, in person it already sounds deeper also than since the beginning, but over the phone, people really think I'm straight up a dude. They can't really recognize my voice because it sounds deeper. When I'm talking on the phone, people that don't know me, they call me sir, or they ask for my name, right? And when I say my name is Zuma, they try to they ask me again because it my name doesn't really match the voice that they're talking to over the phone. Also, a couple of my coworkers have told me over the phone that they were kind of wondering, like, oh, do we have a new guy in the office or what? Because it doesn't sound like me; it sounds like a dude's voice. So that's pretty exciting news for me, guys. Another thing that has changed is that I cannot really speak very loud or scream, or like kind of when I'm laughing too hard, or yeah, well, I can't really have a high-pitched voice, I guess you could say, because my voice gets cracky. It cracks, and it's kind of embarrassing. So I can't really talk yeah. So that's one thing that I've noticed. Also, I have noticed that I again experience a lot of body aching, joint pain, and muscle pain. And it's the type of pain that is literally you kind of just want to sleep all day and lay down and literally do nothing, You just want to let your body rest because your body's aching, your joints are aching. And you just feel like, I think it's because you're just stretching. I'm not exactly sure if that's the reason why, but second or third time this happens to me. And I think it's been happening to me like once every month, I think. I've noticed that actually. It lasts about 3 days. One day when it's pretty much kind of unbearable, kind of don't want to do anything. My second day I'm kind of alright, a little uncomfortable with my body, but you know, I could do whatever I have to do. And then on the third day it's kind of already kind of fading off a little bit. Still a little bit of pain here and there on my back, on my neck, or my joints. And then after that I do notice that like my wrists are starting to get a little bit thicker. My forearms, obviously not as much, but a little bit than before. And then my shoulders, if I do this, obviously I'm not like freaking Superman or anything like that, guys, but I do feel like I am a little bit thicker, also down here on my back and stuff like that. So that's one thing that I'm noticing on my back. Definitely on my back, it's starting to kind of it just looks more like a male back rather than, it's losing its femininity. So that's femininity. I'm not even sure if that's a word, guys, but I don't know, you tell me. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so it's starting to look more masculine rather than feminine, so that's pretty freaking exciting for me. And then in regards to body hair, I have noticed that you probably can't tell. Yeah, I shaved it off. Sorry guys, I always say I'm gonna leave it, but it's starting to grow up pretty fast. I promise you in the next video I'm gonna show you when they're longer, because I'm literally, you were able to literally see the hairs kind of hanging out a little bit. You know, they were about that long on both sides. Like my sideburns were pretty long. They were kind of coming down here like this, and even a little bit around this area I would feel it. So I had to shave, including down here. I had to shave because they're coming out, so it's pretty cool. Also, at my acne, it went out of control, guys. It's really bad. Look at it. It's freaking horrible. You see that? Ever since I had my top surgery, when I couldn't shower for like 2 weeks, it just kind of like started everything, and now they're all over the damn freaking place, guys. There goes my dog. What up, Casper? Wanna say hi? Say what up? Ugh. It's my fella right here. Alright, yeah, so yeah, so if you guys have any idea on how I could get rid of this, I'm doing the best. I'm starting to wash my face again like I used to 2 times a day, and I'm not haven't really had a lot of new ones anymore, but the ones that I've had already kind of starting to dry up, and my face has been getting very itchy, especially down here. So I think it's maybe it's because I'm getting more facial hair. I don't know if that's the reason why, but I get very itchy. Then my pimples kind of scab, and they get dry and they scabs, and I have to kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird, guys. A different type of breakout. It's not like a typical pimple or anything like that. I was told by a friend of mine that it's because I'm going through puberty and my testosterone, my hormones, you know, they're going crazy. So I need to be getting laid a lot, otherwise I'm gonna break out more, and that's the reason why. So one thing that I've noticed is that when I was recuperating from my top surgery, and I still kind of am, not 100% just yet, but I am 90%. So yeah, I wasn't very sexually active because obviously I couldn't do pressure with none of my arms or my chest or anything. So yeah, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he kind of triggered it, and now freaking acne went out of control. But I'm working on it. But now I have scars, and I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get rid of this. But that's what I got for you guys. If you guys like my video, then click like. If you guys haven't subscribed if you guys haven't subscribed on my channel, then click subscribe and click on that bell so you get notified as soon as I post new videos. If you have any questions from you guys or comments, anything you want to say, guys, comment below, and I'll get back at you guys as soon as I can. But I'm gonna get going. Catch you guys later. Peace.